to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big...
Oh, it's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's back. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Canes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun. Makes the grab. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking downfield on first down, trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Beck. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fires toward the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
By the receiver. Ruled out of bounds at the 45. And a 1st down for the offense.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Now on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
second down coming up.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw...
Turning it off. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's back. That's caught. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Try to get it to the edge. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes his man miss.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Off the play fake on first down. Now adjusting. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
Trying to surge it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got his man on the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's back. He's got it down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
With the catch, it's Marion. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third down play from the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end.
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Motion from the wideout. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. That's caught. It's Hunt. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hunt. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.